Hey fourth graders, how are you? So your teacher's telling me you're doing a unit on poetry and asked me if I would throw in some musical stuff because this definitely goes together. Many poems or songs, many songs can be turned into poems. And so the first thing I noticed in your lesson is it talks about strong beats and weak beats, or they talk about strong syllables and weak syllables. Kind of is going to be the same thing here. And you guys know all about that. You guys have seen the video. If you've been to Gulf Breeze since 2nd grade, you've seen it probably 3 years now. I am a strong beat. I am a weak beat. Remember that? Well, in just a few minutes, I'm going to try to load it in your Quaver account as an assignment for you if you want to look at it. Quaver's in your class link. And if you open it up, you don't need a password. You just go through ClassLink first. At the bottom where it has a Students tab, click on that, then click on Assignments, and then I'll have it in there for you if you want to look at that, and I'll put some other stuff in there, fun stuff for you too. So there are the meters we're going to talk about today. There's one that's strong and weak. And so for the strong beat, you did this. It's been a while, but you've done this before. For the strong beats, let's pat our knees. And for the weak beats, let's snap. If you don't know how to snap, you could clap or just do a fake snap. It doesn't matter. So the first pattern is strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak. In music, we would call that a meter of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And so the first poem I'm going to show you has that meter, a meter of 2, strong beat followed by a weak beat. And it's one of the poems that also is a song, Mary Had a Little Lamb. So, Mary had a little lamb, her fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, her sheep was sure to go. So did you notice it had that pattern, strong, weak? It matched. We could just keep our hands doing the same thing over and over and it lines up. So which words were on the strong? Mary had a little lamb. What's on the strong beat there? Mary, good, and little. And so if you're reading them, if you really want to feel that pulse, you can kind of say those words a little louder. Mary had a little lamb. Good. So let's look at another one. The next pattern we're going to look at is strong, weak, weak. This is probably my favorite pattern. And that's a meter of how many? How many beats were there? Strong, weak, weak. That's right, 3. Three beats in that. And I like doing things in the meter of 3 because they kind of make you want to sway. Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. Typically that meter is hard to dance to. You don't hear dance music in that meter, but you might hear beautiful songs or folk songs or love songs, and they tend to make you want to sway. And so our example for this is Old Mother Hubbard. So let's get our hands going in that pattern. Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, and see how the pattern continues. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to give the poor dog a bone. When she came there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor dog had none. And you notice there's kind of some pauses in there too. You naturally put pauses in poetry and in songs to help it match the meter. So after the word bone, it's kind of a little pause there. A couple other places too. All right, and then the last one, we haven't talked much about this, but sometimes you can start on the weak beat. We don't call it a weak strong. We would just stick an extra weak beat at the beginning. So this would still be strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, just like Mary Had a Little Lamb, except we're going to start on the weak. Weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak. It technically is the same meter as Mary Had a Little Lamb. We're just adding a little extra beat at the beginning, a weak beat at the beginning. So let's start on that. Weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong. Let's start that again. The Queen of Hearts. Let me try that one again. This one's tricky, and this is a new poem to me. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away. The King of Hearts called for the tarts and beat the knave full sore. The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more. So that was kind of unique, and it stumped me a little bit, haha. Because the heavy beat, the stronger beat, is at the end of the line. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts all on a summer's day. So that makes it a little interesting. So I hope this helped a little bit and at least added another element of interest to your poetry unit. And I'd love for you to send me some poems. There's lots of places you can get in touch with me. If you go to the Gulf Breeze Elementary School Music Department YouTube channel, there's lots of activities I have on there, and there's ways for you to contact me there too. So I'd love to see what you've done. Maybe send me a flip grid or an email of a poem or something like that. Bye guys, hope you're having a good time, and I hope you're staying safe, and I miss seeing you all. Bye.